So yeah, you're chilling with Lewis Parker, the man with the golden sound. My hip hop moment is with Slick Rick. When Slick Rick decided he was gonna come through the crib, unannounced, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling with my man Dynass, who I work with from Miami. He's close with him. He's done a couple of records with him in the past. You know, they got a good history together. So he was going to see Paul Mooney that night with his wife, and he wanted to take Dynass out with him. So he came over to the crib. I'm like, you know, Slick Rick has just walked into your crib. This is Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? There is no UK hip hopper that's above Slick Rick. That's the man, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, in terms of storytelling, he is the man, period, in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? In terms of his style, all the dopest MCs took a little piece from Slick, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that really humbled me as an MC, producer, hip hopper. It turned me into a fan because, you know, I've been in the game for a minute now. It takes a lot to feel like that same innocent feeling from when you was a teenager, that fan feeling you had, you know? So Slick came in, he's so humble. He was just crushed up on the bed, you know what I'm saying, hearing beats. And he was like, yo, we got a little time to kill. We got about half an hour before we got to bounce. Yo, let me record something. I'm like this, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready. I was playing beats. Dynass was like, yo, let me play some beats. He knew exactly what to be honest with you, I've never actually been around an MC who was that picky, like for just recording something real quick. He knew exactly what he wanted to hear, and he knew exactly how he was gonna do it. So in the end, it wasn't even my beat he decided to rock over. He decided to rock over a DJ Spinner beat. Like my man Dynass, you know, I'm cool with Spinner too. My man Dynass was like, yo, I got a couple of Spinner beats if you wanna check. You heard one Spinner beat that he was like, and it sounded like a Slick Rick joint already, you know what I'm saying? It had that whole style to it with the shaker and everything. Slick sat down, he wrote his verse, like 2 verses and a little hook in around 15 minutes. I go, you know, set up my little makeshift mic booth and everything. Slick Rick jumps in the mic booth, you know. He only took 15 minutes to write 2 verses and an incredible hook. It was unbelievable, you know. I'm recording the joint, I recorded it. Then he's like, yo, we gotta bounce. Just before I'm leaving, I check it back and I realize, oh man, I had recorded the vocal and the beat together as one track. I had the beat running into the wrong channel and it recorded with the vocal. So to this day, that track just stands as a nice 2-track demo which you can listen to, but you can't mix or you can't do nothing with. So, you know, I really want to get Slick back in the lab so, you know, we can do some classic material. But you know, he took us out to 42nd Street. We went to a comedy club to see Paul Mooney. That was one of the most incredible feelings, you know, walking down 42nd Street with Slick Rick. Like, we Slick Rick's boys, you know what I'm saying? That was the craziest feeling in the world, you know what I'm saying? You have motherfuckers turning around here and going, yo, that's Slick Rick, you know what I'm saying? And we walking, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was an incredible moment, you know. He took us out, bought a steak, we cracked it up, you know. Paul Mooney is the funniest dude, you know what I'm saying? Love Paul Mooney, you know. So that was for me, in this hip hop game, that was one of the most memorable nights, days that I can remember. It still feels like that was a dream when I think about that moment, you know what I'm saying?